Morslug is a relentless bringer of death, wielding a plague spewer that unleashes streams of infectious slime, rotting flesh in an instant. Laughing amidst the carnage, he strides through enemy fire, reveling in the gruesome destruction he spreads. Few survive his toxic onslaught, and those who do are left wishing they hadn't. Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we're building one of Space Marine Heroes Series 3, namely Morslug. Let's see what's in the box. This is our pal. This is how he looks when assembled and painted. Looks almost like some honey, but believe me, this is not honey. This is some sort of slime and pus and whatever. As always, by the end of this video, we'll figure out answers for 3 simple questions. Does this mini look cool when assembled? Is it easy and fun to build it? And how does it look next to other minis? This is our instruction set. As you can see, we start as always with the torso, but in this case we need to put his head in between. And of course this is push-fit miniature, but we will glue it anyway. This is our torso bits. They should be assembled somewhat like this, and of course there should be a head, in our case a helmeted head, that should be attached to the torso. So you can see it should be fixed over here in this position. I'm going to glue it first, so it stays with the back of the torso. Here we go, this is our head. And I will shorten this pin out of 3 that are present, because I would like to make sure that it actually fits with the rest of the mini. And this is our pal so far. We have assembled these beads. Now we need to put some additional stuff here and there and put him on a base. Let's start with the hands. We will take the left hand 7. This is my left hand 7. It should be attached to the torso over here, like this. This look is fairly prominent, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue. This is our left hand in place. Now the right hand's 8. This is our right hand, should be attached over here. And this one has a degree of flexibility, so you can rotate it however you want. And that is going to be important when we are assembling the weapon. That is why I'm not going to fix it just now. And I'm going to assemble the weapon before I do. But we also need to put a bit number 5 over here. And this is going to be some sort of a support thing for his weapon. This is the bit number 5. Should be sitting over here. And yeah, it looks a bit peculiar. However, this is how Games Workshop is assembling this kind of minis without glue. I'm gonna put some glue though. This is our bit 5. Let's find the Nurgling number 11. This is our fairly disgusting looking Nurgling number 11. And we need to put all this stuff on the base 12. This is our base number 12. Let's put the mini on it first. Should be like this. Going to put some glue here. This is our mini on a base. And now Nurgling is supposed to be sitting here. And you can see there is a kind of a looking thing over here. So there we go. This is our Nurgling. You might want to assemble it separately because it might prevent you from painting the Chaos Space Marine. But I think it's gonna be fine even if you glue it immediately. It looks quite okay. We still need to assemble the weapon, so let's do just that. Bits 6, 9, 10, and 13. I suspect we need to assemble the backpack first, because this part of the backpack, this pipe, is supposed to be fixed by this weapon over here. So I'm gonna build the backpack first. This pin is supposed to be going in this hole. However, in my case, this pin is a bit larger than the hole and it does not really fit. So I'm just gonna shorten it and glue everything. This is my backpack, disease-spreading backpack. Now I need to find bits for the weapon 6 and 13. This is our weapon. It is supposed to be assembled somewhat like this. Very, very interesting looking weapon. And of course, our backpack should be sitting over here somehow. There is no distinct look, so we will have to do some guesswork how it should be assembled here. Let's try to glue this whole thing together. Alright, this is how I managed to assemble this thing. It looks super wonky. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure if everything is correct over here. However, now is the time to assemble all this stuff. Put it here, and assemble an arm number 8, which I'm gonna glue right now. Now I will have to do a bunch of things. I have to put some glue here, this arm, and around this pin. That looks like something else. And moreover, it also is supposed to be glued over here. Wow, this is gonna be a challenge. So let's try to glue the backpack. Place the backpack first. This pin over here should be fixing the gun in place. And now I need to place the arms in correct positions. And this is our end result, as you can see. So, since this is a very complex assembly, we had a pin over here, and 2 hands to glue. This hand is a bit loose, the left one. The right one looks fairly okay, but I think overall it worked out fairly well. However, this is definitely the most complex Space Marine Heroes Series 3 miniature I have assembled so far. I think this is the most complex one. This is a Space Marine Heroes Series 3 Morslug miniature assembled with a really funky looking whatever it is, some disease spreader kind of thing. I will give this mini 5 skulls out of 5 for the sheer fun of building it, and 3 skulls out of 5 for its ease of assembly. Reason being, it is fairly tricky to assemble this weapon and this backpack and put it onto the miniature together. You have to be strategic about placing the right arm and all the bits of this miniature in order to assemble it. Moreover, this mini, as you can see, requires partial assembly because some bits of this miniature are gonna be blocked by the weapon and of course by the backpack. I don't care that much because I'm just gonna paint it very loosely. However, for careful painters it might be challenging. You might want to assemble the backpack with the weapon separately, paint it, and then put it on the mini. Let's take a look how this miniature compares to some other minis. First of all, we have another Space Marine Heroes Series 3 PAL. They look very, very nice together. You can see that even though they have different weapons and they have different everything pretty much, the stylistics is exactly the same, the size is the same, and these PALs look great together for sure. All the Plague Guard Space Marines are looking great together. They are really, really nice. Of course, Death Guard has their own Terminators, but in case you want to compare it to a Space Marine Terminator, Terminator looks a bit taller. It is bulkier, of course, even though the Plague Guard is kinda bulky too, bloated with diseases and whatnot. And you immediately know that these pals are from Chaos. And of course, if you want to compare these lads to a Chaos Lord looks a bit taller. They made kind of a Primaris Chaos Space Marines too now, because these pals are a bit larger. The new ones from 2024 are a bit larger than the old ones. And that's a wrap for today, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It will help you to catch more content like this and support me in growing this channel. Share your thoughts on this mini in the comments below. I'm working to make my videos more helpful, and I need your inputs. Check the description of this video for a Google form link and share. What's your biggest struggle when building Warhammer minis? Make sure to check the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.